berries and coconut yogurt that's vanilla and chamomile with pumpkin seed oil. But I'm having a little bite and I'm doing a little painting, and I'm having my hibiscus, schizandra, shatavari, ashwagandha tea out of Herbie's goblet. I want to show you the other one. Anyway, I said I'd show you the studio. I do need to turn the camera around to show you. Let's see. I could pop you guys off if anyone is here. I kept it. It's a little hot in here. Ooh, sorry. It's a little hot in here because the air conditioning is noisy, and so I shut it off. But basically, that's my desk where I sit at to do sessions with my microphone, and I do my watercolors over there. And that section is for people to sit at. I'm going to do classes. And then over there, all of those drawers behind there are filled with beads and beading and jewelry equipment. And these drawers are filled with paints and paintbrushes and watercolors and desk stuff. These have extra markers. And this is where I inherited this easel. It's ancient. It's ancient. So today, I just did a little while ago, I just did a square since I have a square canvas, and I wanted to play with having what colors I wanted to use. And I'm really happy with these right now. So I pulled out some similar colors. I was playing She's Like a Rainbow by the Rolling Stones. And I'm gonna put you guys back on. Close your eyes. Don't get me dizzy. Oh, it's warm. I could turn on the air. So I have a blank canvas that's been sitting there, and there's nothing like painting and using your materials, and I have not used my acrylics in a long time. But we're gonna do it. Hi, Laura. What a pretty little situation. So you can see the canvas, and I'm just gonna paint, and you guys can hang out and think about having on your desk or your kitchen table, which I always have markers and paper. So when someone comes over, they can just sit and art journal. What is art journaling? Art journaling is something I've used since I was 17 to get out that which is bugging me in a safe space. It can be funny, grotesque, like you just go for it on the page, drawing someone that bothered you, drawing words, writing words, drawing colors that represent how you feel, or representing, anyway, I have an art journal life tool. You can learn all about it. And I do monthly new moon webinars where we get together and just get out what needs to be gotten out. And sometimes I paint to make pretty things, and sometimes I just paint to get stuff out. So today's gonna be a pretty thing, I think. I just need prettiness. I need loveliness and prettiness. This is one of my favorite colors. Magenta. Hello, Blue Outlaw. Good evening. So we're painting. I played with some colors I want to use on this paper. I traced a square because I have a square canvas. I traced it with a pad that was square, and then I taped it off, and I just kind of did that. Eat a blackberry, do some painting. I wish I could play the music that I was playing, but it will not, they will not allow me to, you know. And this one's gonna come out way different than, I'm gonna get some more brushes, hold on. My art studio setup is so good. I have some different brushes for different colors, and I'm just playing. It's not serious, you know? Oh, She's Like a Rainbow by the Rolling Stones is one of my all-time favorites. Oh, pink. I love me some pink. Then I have this old mix that I did, and I like this color. It's one of my favorite colors too. It goes between the pink and the blue. It's a greeny blue. I want to get, I might have to, oh, it got dried out. It's like my rubber bands melted in this room. That's really sad. That color melted. It's so fun. You could just paint, just have fun. Have some fun. Now, I want to get white because I'm going to need some white. Although this is right now kind of watercolory with the white of the paper, the white of the canvas going through. She's like a rainbow. I'm really digging this olive green. Let's hope it didn't dry. Oh man, it dried. What are we gonna do? Let's see if we can reconstitute it. Usually when acrylic dries though, you're kind of not happening. This is Flash Vinyl Paint, F-L-A-S-H-E. And we got a problem. That was gonna be like my choice color, but I can make this color. I might have to go get a couple things. Yeah, I should do shorts, you're right. And I'm doing a live. Hi, Michelle. I'm doing a live and I should be doing shorts. That's what Adam told me and I forgot. But I could still do it. We could still do shorts. We need green, you guys. We need mucky green. Can I make it? Yes, I can. I could do anything. Might need some red. To take a bright green down a notch and you want to make it olive, you could add red. So the Nova color, it's from Los Angeles, I think, the company. It's one of my favorites. They're not really expensive. They come in these great tubes. It was like 100 degrees in the studio and you are going to have some problems with your paints. Can you imagine a rubber band melting? That's crazy pants. I paint like I make food intuitively and I need order. I put the colors on top so when I look in the drawer, I can see what it is. It's so hot in here. It's so hot. Let's make that green that I want because it all dried out. So I have a little blue, a little yellow, we can sing. All right, so we got a little green. And now we're gonna take a little red. I should get a palette knife and not dip. It's like double dipping. It's bad, I'm getting green and red, but it's working. I'll get some mixers. I don't know where my palette knives are right now, but we got our green. Blue, yellow, and a little bit of red. And we did a little more blue, and it's gonna be like this green. I'm good at mixing colors. It's a thing that I have. That's a little bluer, so we need a little more yellow. Scoop out the green. I like watercolors because they're just so forgiving. I'm gonna use a little ochre. We're starting off the party and I will, it's not quite dark enough because none of my colors here are dark. I have a Prussian blue hue, which is a little dark. I know, sometimes you just have to paint. Sometimes you have to eat blackberries and coconut yogurt for dinner. You're gonna see me sweating. And just play with color. Abstract art is just about, really what it's about is just making marks. And I want something that I don't have. Buff, orange, blue. Pearl white sounds fun. Sometimes you don't have the colors you want and you just make do. I don't have a rag. You could tell I haven't been painting much. I'm just going to get messy and intend on using all my paints because if you don't use it, lose it. And don't be afraid of using your canvases and your you got to use your stuff. Or else it just sits there unused. I wanted a mucky olivey green. Come on. That's better. That was my mood. You add red to green, you're going to get some luck. I didn't use the magenta yet. I used to love painting after I had my daughter 4 years ago. I just never had time for it. Dig your paints out. Oh, whoa, that's fluorescent magenta by, oh, look at that color. Just what even is that? That's like insane. Oh. Oh yes, that is the color. It literally is the color. And if you can't get your paints out, watercolors are really forgiving because you just have water, you re-wet them, they don't dry out. Acrylics, you have to wash the brushes really well. You have to, you know, mind leaving the caps off too long if it's hot. You have to be careful. I need a rag. Here's a rag. We're painting for the sake of painting. Oh, Gary, I wish you were here painting with me too. I need more brushes. It's so fun to get messy. I like that the best. This got a little muddy, but once acrylic dries, you could just go over it with any color, boom, that you want. So you start, maybe you turn it. This one was dry. Dry, dry, dry. Try it out. I got the blues. You have to give yourself permission to make the mess. I love the mess. And that's my mood. And there it is. That is the mood of the moment. That feels good. You know why it feels good, you guys? It feels good because I am painting. If nothing else, you like it, you don't like it, just the fact that you did it and you started and that white canvas isn't like mocking you, just sitting there like you don't paint. You think you paint, you don't paint. But I do paint because I just did. There you have it. I can hang that on the wall. And that's just a start. That's a good start, you know? It's a fun start. And they're drying out already, so now I'm gonna wait for the paint. I'm gonna wait for this to dry I'm gonna put my paintbrushes in the water because they're all gonna dry in this heat. It's easier to paint in the winter, drying time wise. I can. So, hi Jasmine. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Gary. I used to sell my paintings. Maybe I will begin again. I like to use different markers, like a brush is a mark maker, but I could use the feather that I found, you know, and draw on it, or use the feather, which I'm probably gonna do. I'm gonna give it a minute. I'm gonna give it a minute and think about it. But the idea that you just get your hands in the paint, your paintbrushes in the paint, and I'm gonna make some reels. Do you guys like sped up reels? Now, my watercolors gave me this kind of vibe, much softer, and the acrylics are like pow. But they're both cool. I did 2 paintings today. And you see how fast, that's how I make food, how I make paintings. Very fast. I like to have a bunch of canvases lined up so I can do a bunch at a time. This is sad. I'm gonna have to re-get this color because I really like it. This color too. Maybe be interesting if it reconstitutes, but it won't. That's not the nature of the acrylics. I love the dried paint. It's like so cool. Like you could just stick it on there. I'm not gonna do that. You can make art just out of like the plastic, the rubbery. So cool. The film, so cool. You could do a layery piece, right? Just start layering stuff on it. Looks like a poop. I'm not gonna leave it there. Okay. I'm gonna think about what I'm up to next. It's much easier on paper because like now that canvas has to dry a bit and then I could do some more to it. With paper, you just flip a page, take a new page. You could do acrylics on paper. It's avant-garde. It's so relaxing watching me paint. Thank you. You understand why so many loves watching Bob Ross, but I couldn't get into his. But you and abstract. Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, we'll do more of this. Yeah, I didn't really like his trees and I didn't want to paint like that. So I never watched him because like the subject wasn't that exciting. But you guys can do this, right? I feel like it's gonna need some gold, like ochre color, and also like gold. But I'm getting familiar with my paints again, which is important. Getting yourself back in. It's the practice of just being in it. Nothing else more than that. It's calming. Thank you. Lillian, I can't read it. L. I can't. Let me get my glasses. It's fun to let that dry and do oil pastels on top of it. Okay, Lillian, that's what I thought it said. I used to paint, oh my God, I used to paint like 8-foot canvases and my mom would sell them at her store in Short Hills, New Jersey. I would get commissioned to do 8-foot, 6-foot, 5-foot, 4-foot by 8-foot. There was a woman I did paintings for who messaged me last year that she's had the paintings 25 years and her son wants them and how should she ship them? They've been her prized possessions for years. So Michelle did a tarot reading for me and my mom wanted me to paint. So here I am listening. I'm having a drink out of Herbie's chalice and painting. Nice. I have to get a little garbage for here. We could start another one. You know, I want to put a board up here and then just tack paper, and I can paint just paper and paint more. They're much easier to ship. I like painting on raw canvas on the wall. I tack it to the wall with nails. But I would need a piece of board, and then I nail the picture, the raw canvas to the board, and then I could roll up the canvases and ship them, which I have done. This is a canvas that I did that I'd like to expand on. But I did a clever thing where I did it on grommets. So you can just hang it up. I can roll it and send it to you. So maybe I will do some paintings for sale, some large ones, because it's so fun to have large paintings and just tack them up. I call it non-committal art because it's tacked up with grommets and 2 nails, and when you're ready to go, you just take it with you. It's not all serious on canvas. Yeah, this one's blank. Let's see. Yeah, I have canvas ready to go. I'll show you some little ones that I did. Oh, these are some minis. That's funny. Little mini ones. And you could just hang it up in a bathroom or a little hallway, or this has teeny little gold grommets. These seem to be my colors. The magenta and the blues and some gold. How cute is that? Just so simple. Which do you like? Herbie's chalice reminds you of the chalice in the Ace of Cups. What is the Ace of Cups for us? Like an offer of love, beginning, new beginnings, emotions. What is it? Oh, you have? Yes, Laura, you got a squares painting. Oh my gosh. That's so sweet. I remember you bought one. It's coming back to me. So we have that. We have teeny little ones. You don't have a canvas one. You have a paper one. But like, they're so pretty. Yeah, you were getting, when I did the squares, I did so many watercolor squares. I have, these are acrylic, but I have some square paintings left of the paper ones, and I love them so much. So these are my scraps. More coming. You just have to get in the flow and you have to set yourself up. And I'm not a big easel painter person, but this was fun. And I like to, as you can see, the last painting I did was on the wall. There's the edges of it. But I think I'm going to be doing some more of these. Ah, it's the beginning of a relationship, emotional beginning. Here's to that. That's beautiful. Beginning of relationship. These are kind of fun. Faber-Castell gelatos. Gelatos. Moods. My mood. And you can't say you can't really ruin it because it's just you having fun. It cannot be ruined. Do you know that? It's not a ruinable thing. There's no such thing. I like it better. And sometimes you need to know when to stop. Or keep going because it's fun. You know what's going over the blues is growth, spring, growth. Seeds of hope. Seeds of hope. I like that. I signed it, D. It's a sign piece. I love it. There's seeds, Michelle. Seeds of hope. Haha. Seeds of hope. It's so funny and fun. I like it. Ta-da! I do like it. I'm back. She's back. She's back, you guys. She's back. Okay, I'm gonna address the sides. I like when the sides have something going on. I do. I like when the sides are painted. I should have done it while I was doing it, but that's okay. A little water. Oh, I hear a ringing in my ear. Michelle, did we say that's my mom? This painting is giving me life. I mean love. Back in the saddle again. It has movement. It's got magenta. And it's like you make your food, you clean your utensils and your bowl and your knife and your board, you make your painting, and then you clean your stuff. And that's part of it. And you have to enjoy the whole thing. So exciting. So exciting. I need the blue brush. I'll get back into the organization of everything, but for now, this is good. I heard Herbie in my ear just now, Michelle. Oh, the sides are just fabulous. The sides have their own thing going on. Herbie's in my ear. He was like, "Eee." He happy. Yeah. He's happy I'm creating. Well, I could have gone under the covers, or I decided to make a video with you guys for this, which I haven't eaten yet. And I was like, no, I'm painting. I keep saying I'm going to paint, and this is good. Like this is somewhat satisfying to do one of these, but it's so much more like boom to do one of these. It's a little more guts. It's got a little more guts than this. This is fun, and I can do these all day long, but there's something about the of this kind of painting, acrylic. It's a little impasto, it's a little thick in places, which I don't normally do, actually. I usually paint very watercolory, but today, obviously, there needed to be some expression. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Herbie. You feeling it? It's totally ringing in my ear. And this can go on my wall. It's like that. I use this gorgeous, I didn't just use white. I used pearlescent, super pearl white. My intention is to use all my canvases and all my paint. And if I am lucky enough to use them, I will treat myself to more. That's what I'm going to do. And I have a bunch of mason boards and I have so many pads of paper and canvases, little ones, not quite this size, but I can treat myself to big ones. I used to stretch them myself. I used to stretch 8-foot canvases, 5-foot canvases, but I forget, it's been a long time. So I'll just order them. This is a nice size though. It's a nice size to ship. If anybody wants it, make me an offer. It'd be fun to sell my paintings again. I think that will feel really good. I'm having fun, Gary, darling. Do you know someone walked into my house and they were like, I love that strawberry. So we got to sell your, I hope you're selling your strawberries. Ta-da. Oh, I didn't do the bottom. So I have to wait for it to dry and paint the edge. But you could see the edge, beautiful edges. I'm like a little kid. Does anybody have any questions? Nova Color paints. Just get like 5 that you like. Get some cheap paintbrushes on Amazon. A bucket of water, and you just do it. You look happy. Your glowing energy is flowing through you. Oh, that's so nice. Thank you. It feels good. So what I do is I take this black pad of paper and I trace it. You don't have to, but it helps you to get even. And then I use tape and tape it off. It gives you a nice crisp edge when you do that. You can make your own feng shui cures, you guys. Sign up for my newsletter. Get notified. We're also running a big sale on my courses right now. Adam's been working, even though I haven't been. I've been doing sessions, but I want to start prepping for my Clean, Clear, Bright course based on the principles of feng shui. Basically how to set your home up so it's harmonious. I like to live in homes that feel like an Airbnb. Okay, so since I have these brushes and they have paint on them, I'm gonna see if I can, oops. See if any has, no, they all got kind of watered down, but I can use them. I'm into magenta. Yeah, that's how I kept the square. So I traced the square and then I taped it. Washi tape, painter's tape. Go over the edge because it makes a cool thing when you go over the edge. And when you peel the paint, you get a crisp edge. I just want magenta in my life. My favorite color's dried out. I will be replacing this. Turquoise. That's my color. I love painting mushrooms. I actually have painted mushrooms, Gary. Definitely have painted mushrooms. And I would love to paint some more mushrooms. I turned one of my canvas cloths into a floor pad for Vanny B. I need fluorescent green. Weird color to introduce, but I kind of like it in some weird way. I want something a little golder. No idea, but sometimes you make a bomb, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I have magenta. That's a good question. I have had magenta colored lipstick. I have to find it. I love getting paint on my table, paint on the floor. I do love making a big mess because it's colorful. I like when it gets on me. Almost feels like I'm making food. There's something about it. It feels like food, like I'm light with my food. I don't like overwork things. About the floor cloth, Gary? This is a gorgeous color. Oh my gosh. Indian yellow. Oh yeah. Sometimes watermelon. Sometimes you have to tap it on the floor, not crack it. It's not opening. Come on. Come on. I did it. The film protected it from drying out. Ooh. Ooh. Isn't that just the best ever? That's it. That's everything. Oh my God. Oh. Oops. This is pretty. That's just everything. Now, I need you. I need you. Let's see. I need you. Like the flowers need the rain. I know. I need you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I feel like a little kid recreating rainbow sherbet. I think I want to swim in this magenta. I want to put it on my face. I think you're right. I have to find my magenta lipstick or get a new one. I'm going to find it tonight. Guys, just throw colors on your page. Even if you're doing like markers or crayons, or it doesn't matter. I have no shame in using neon colors. I love my neons. I'm not afraid. Don't be afraid. There's too much beige in this world, in my opinion. Everything's so... It's easier to sell if everything's all non-color. Safer. No color is safe. Non-color. Ooh, that's a pretty color. See, it just happened by accident. Can't get it back. Can I get it back? I did. I'm good. It's a hot mess, exactly. And that's what I feel like. That's what's been going on around here. Well, if I let this dry, I can make more marks on it and then peel off the paper, but it's so satisfying to peel it off that I'm gonna do it. Are you ready? So satisfying. I'm sure I made a mess beyond, I should use thicker tape because I'm using big brushes. So just know that use thicker tape. If you're using markers, this is perfect. So satisfying. Look how pretty that is. I don't want to lose that. Look at that. That's its own art. Oh my gosh. I'm going to use thicker tape next time. Thicker tape. Happy mistakes. It's Bob Ross, right? I didn't know. I didn't know I was going to get like the most beautiful looking washi tape ever. And the colors I like. Okay, one more. Yeah, thicker tape is the call. But, oh my God, it's kind of cool the way it is. Love. I kind of love it, messy edges and all. That makes me so happy. I just got the edges messy. That's okay. Wow, those colors. I'm better looking than Bob Ross. Isn't that so cool? You can do this at home, Michelle. Use thicker tape or not. It's the magenta. And I saw Nova Color on Instagram. They were highlighting the magenta. I was like, what color is that? And they're like fluorescent magenta. And I knew in Sedona I had some. And I was in Venice when I saw it. And I was like, I got to get my hands in that. And I did. So when it's done, what I like to do is put some gold, like real goldy gold in spots. I think I could do it. These are just going to go up on my walls. And how do I tape them? How do I put them on my walls? Just a little tape. That's non-committal art. You just hang it when you need a burst of remembrance that you are creative, that you are a creative being, that every single one of us can blob our favorite colors on paper, on canvas, on the floor, on the wall. I used to paint everything at my mom's store. I used to paint tables for her, and I used to paint walls in gold. Let's go find it. Do your colors too. They're for anybody who needs life. guys. No, I want goldy gold. This is pretty gold. It's like bronze powder, aqua bronze. Let's see what we can do here. Needs to be mixed with water. I'm gonna have a nice cleanup. I should wait till it dries. Oh my God. I don't know if, oops. Oops, I'm using aqua bronze powdered gold. And this one's the one I like the best, rich gold. And you mix it with water, but if you put it on your acrylic that's wet, it's gonna stick to it. Stick-to-itiveness. Seeds, Michelle. Seeds of hope. They're going down. There we go. I feel pleased. Can't have enough magenta and you can't have enough gold. Lots of seeds of hope. I don't know if you could see gold. Let me tell you that if you don't think you're an artist and you can't make marks, you can. I had a little boy here. I sat him right here with a big piece of paper and he's like, but I'm not good at art. I was like, oh, yes, you are. I was like, yes, you are. You're a child. You're good. And I said, do you want colored pencils or markers? And he said, colored pencils. He was so sweet. And I said, you know what? Just do shapes. And he did all these puzzle shapes and filled the entire page and it was magnificent. Seeds of hope and beautiful new beginnings. Oh, I can do gold on here. Let's do it. A little bit of I want this. But you don't want it to have color on it and my water is kind of dirty. Let's see. That'll work. Seeds of hope. You don't think too much. Don't think too much when you do it. Just do it. Don't think. Thinking is overrated. Thinking doesn't help you make good decisions. It helps you get from point A to point B. Use your heart. Use your intuition. My goal is to use my stuff. Use it. Use it or lose it. This is one busy little painting. The gold enhanced it. It did, it did. It did. I agree. I agree. I got a lot of brushes to wash tonight. The gold did its thing. We good for now. Stop. You have to know when to stop. I'm the golden girl of painting. It's like dancing. That's what my grandma Sylvia used to say when I used to paint. She's like, you're dancing. Because they're big canvases. You're scrying in it. You see a cup. I knew you were. I felt you. A cup, a potted plant with a flower. Cup. Cup. There's always more you can do. But you also sometimes need to stop, step back, go back in. But this is a good start for tonight. I'm pleased. It's a wild, wild, except this line. I feel this needs to be. Sometimes when you look at it in the, you know. pink is taking over. It's a fabulous hot mess. We did it, you guys. This needs something right there, but I'm not gonna do it now, and right here. But I'm not gonna do it now because I think I did enough. This is gonna hang in my kitchen just with a piece of the same tape. I might cut a little bit right here. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. There we go. This is my favorite. See how the white of the paper, when the white of the paper shines through, you get more vibrancy. Sometimes I like to leave more white of the canvas than I did, but that's what I needed to do. But that's what's good with paper. It gets a little more vibrant. You see a bumblebee? Got a spot for a butterfly. I do. I think I need to just let it rest a minute, but I think there needs to be a bumblebee and butterfly, although I think they're in there. There could definitely be something here. An ice cream cone. Is this the potted, or is this the potted? Is it upper right? This side got heavier attention than this side, but I really like this side. Sometimes the less you do, the better it is. So that's a good lesson to learn. Dragonfly, bumblebee, butterfly, and hummingbird, please. You can do it. I think I'll do that tomorrow. I think I gave a good base, and then I could take a fresh look at it and add. I might even like collage a bumblebee, a butterfly. If I drew one on paper and cut it out, I could add it in, which would be really fun. Yeah, that's the potted plant. And is the cup here? How's it to say? How's it to say? It doesn't even make sense. I see a cup, this like a cup, and that's like a cup. This one? Ooh, there is a person in there. I feel butterflies. I'm going to let it dry, and I could do it tomorrow night. So you guys, we're going to be coming live from the studio. I think this is a great setup. Cheers. I got to eat my dinner. I love you guys. Yeah, Martine, you know what? You know what? My mom wasn't a drinker, but every once in a while she'd have a kick of having gin martinis, dry, with a little dry vermouth with olives. And she's like, it's an acquired gin. She's like, it's an acquired taste, Dara. So that it was our thing. And we'd have like a martini for sophistication. Michelle, you're so tapped in. They're in there, Herbie and Beverly, for sure. We'll add them. We'll add a little something. So I love you guys. We did good. We got in there. We're in the practice. We're back. I'm pleased about this one. I'm loving this one. Yeah, you're so tapped in that you called the martini glass. That's Mama. So they were both here and very happy with me that I did this instead of any wallowing. And if you want to wallow and paint, that you can do. You can wallow and paint. You can paint all the ugly colors in black, and then the next day you can do something light on top of it. It's like, don't feel like you only got to do happy things. Bravo. There's 3 faces. I think we did good. I'm very happy. I'm going to hang it somewhere. Oh, stained glass. Hey, Jess B. Oh, I love stained glass. I'm crazy for stained glass. That's such a compliment. It feels a little, who's the artist? Oh, he did beautiful. It feels like, oh, I can't remember the artist. Chagall. Chagall. Look up Chagall. That's what this feels like. I was channeling Chagall. The pink above the green, a clear face. Here? I don't see the faces. But that's what's amazing about art, is stuff comes out. Picasso, I feel a little Matisse, a little to the right, to the right. Yeah, face, I see face, I agree. Ooh. All right, well, we had fun. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. I could be in here all night doing this. I could have a marathon. Play a little music. I have a canvas I want to add to. I'll show you. I started this one with my colors. Those are my colors. And it could use something. A little more richness, a little more vibrancy. So we'll be doing that. Who knows? Maybe I'll have a show. All right, you guys, I love you. I hope you get your creativity on, get your greens on, and I will see you really soon. Bye. So cool. I'm so glad you see cool stuff in this. I'll take a picture of it and put it on Instagram. You guys can tell me what you see. I love you, and I'll see you soon.